What is up, YouTube? Welcome to PanFro Games. In today's video, we're going over the best solo builds to defeat the upcoming 7-star Torterra raid for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. We're going to go over these builds that you can do completely offline. Of course, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. And consider supporting the channel by joining the PanFam. Hit that join channel member button below. So we're back from our vacation, and we're going to run through this real quick. So Torterra here is going to have the hidden ability Shell Armor. You can't crit it. It's going to be Terra Ground. It's going to be a physical attacker and have really good physical defenses. So we're going to target that special defensive stat. And it's going to be having incredibly strong physical moves like Earthquake, Headlong Rush, Wood Hammer, Crunch, Stone Edge are pretty much all lock-ins here. And for the setup moves, it has Shell Smash, which it could do on turn 0, which would be absolutely terrifying. There's also Curse, and there's also Swords Dance, which are also going to be pretty good. But overall, this won't be necessarily an easy raid because it does have a lot of burst ability on turn 0 if it decides to set up. But if it doesn't, we do have great Pokemon that can handle this situation in general. And our first raid build is actually going to be Superior. Now, I've updated these builds since my last video because I'm finally home. I can work on these a little bit better. So the Superior with the Grass Terra and the Shell Belt is going to be very important here. So for the Superior, we are going to have the hidden ability Contrary, which is necessary. Max special attack, max defense with a modest nature. And the changes I made was actually adding Breaking Swipe. Breaking Swipe is going to allow you to, one, charge your Terra charge, which is great. But also, you're going to lower that physical attack by 1, works through shields. So you can like start the raid off by doing 3 of these in the beginning and just get that Torterra to -3 attack, which is really good. You guys have Taunt to prevent any setup, a Leaf Storm with Contrary to give yourself the +2 special attack every time you hit, and then from there, go for the Energy Ball with the Shell Bell, and you're going to be good to go. Now, Lurantis is honestly just a worse Superior at the end of the day, in my opinion, because he just lacked the support moves, but you don't have Superior made. You could use something very similar to Lurantis with the Terra Grass and the Shell Bell. Also, do want to mention that grass types do resist ground, which is going to be really helpful for this raid. And Torterra also doesn't have a way to hit grass type super effectively on its move, so keep that in mind as well. So for Superior, you want to do actually max special. For Lurantis, you want to go max special attack, max defense, so don't do max HP like me, with a modest nature and have the ability Contrary. So same thing, Leaf Storm and Energy Ball. But because we don't have any other really solid moves, I think Grassy Terrain is actually worth putting on. So pretty much it's going to give a damage boost to grass type moves, which is going to be really helpful, and also gives a little bit of HP back too. And then we have Synthesis if you need a big HP regain. Now Appleton, which I actually think might be the best solo mon because you're grass and dragon. So grass allows you to resist ground, and then dragon's going to allow you to resist grass. So you have a double resist right here, and you're incredibly bulky Pokemon. So we're going to have the item Shell Bell, max special attack, max defense with a modest nature. Your ability doesn't matter, I just have to thick that, but you're not going to be able to use it really. So the important moves here is really Apple Acid. Your signature move is always going to lower the target special defense, which is phenomenal. Iron Defense, increase your special physical defense by 2. So +2 physical defense on turn 1 is going to be really helpful. And then you can just go for Apple Acid and you should be good to go. Once you have like enough Apple Acids dropped, you can go for Energy Ball, which is going to do 10 more damage. So that's going to be really helpful. And you also have Grassy Terrain as another option. You can put on Reflect here. You have Light Screen, and for some reason has special attacking moves. But you have a lot of great options with Appleton in general. Now for the last grass type is Sinistcha. The only downside of this Pokemon is the Torterra most definitely will have Crunch because it does learn Crunch on its moveset. So keep that in mind. But once again, you know, you are a grass type, so you're going to resist that ground. We're going to have the item Metronome with the Terra Grass. Max special attack, max defense, modest nature. Your ability doesn't really matter here. And we're going to have Matcha Gotcha, our signature move. Now, this move is actually really cool because it's like a better Giga Drain, but it can miss. However, you have a 20% chance of burning. So you burn that Torterra, and you can burn it through shields. That Pokemon is pretty much cooked. So that's going to be really nice. And you can also set up a Nasty Plot. You can set up your defense with Iron Defense. And then for your last move, I think Energy Ball is just a little bit more consistent. Does 10 more damage than Matcha Gotcha, and it doesn't miss. So that's pretty nice. Plus, you have a 10% chance of getting that special defense drop, which is always incredibly helpful. Now for our non-grass type Pokemon, and I gotta say, I'm a big fan of Malamar. If there is Swords Dance, if there is Shell Smash, if there is, you know, Iron Defense or Amnesia that is just on the Torterra's regular moveset, then Malamar will have a great time here. because, you know, we're going to do the Terra Fighting, the Shell Bell, we have Contrary, and then we use skill swap. So we skill swap the Contrary onto the Torterra. Now we can't crit us, which is going to be pretty nice. But also, if he sets up Sword Stance, well, he's -2 attack, right? So then from there, we can just spam Terra Blast till we die. Then come back, Terra Fighting, Superpower, get +1 attack, +1 defense every time. Get that +6/+6. Spam it out, and you'll pretty much win. And we're going max attack, max defense with an Adamant Nature. So this could be a really good Pokemon, just depending on what is on the actual moveset or the Torterra. Now, a really safe Pokemon would be Ore Form with the Terra Fighting and the item Shell Bell. The ability Earth Eater makes it so you're going to be immune to ground, and you also do resist grass because you're a Steel type. That doesn't mean excellent Pokemon, and we're going max HP, max defense with a plus defense nature. And the only 3 moves you need are Iron Defense, Body Press, and Mud Slap. Super easy. You set up 3 Iron Defenses, get that +6, then you start spamming Body Press to do +6 Terra Fighting boosted Body Presses, which is going to do a lot of damage. You also have Mud Slap, and Mud Slap will lower the accuracy, go through shields, so it'll give you a little bit more survivability. Now, lastly, I would say Annihilate is going to be a goated choice here, because, you know, he has nothing that really hits you super effectively. Maybe Crunch when you are Terra to Terra Ghost, but by then the raid will pretty much be over because you'll be doing so much damage with your Rage Fist Stam. So we're going to go with the Terra Ghost Shell Bell. Max HP, max attack, Adamant Nature works, or you can go max attack, max defense. Your ability doesn't really matter here. I just have Defiant just in case it lowers our stats with like a Bulldoze or something like that, just to keep that in mind. Rage Fist is going to be our main move. Whenever we get hit, this goes up by 50, caps at 300, and the stacks stay even when you die, so that's really helpful. We have Drain Punch. We can do this in the beginning just for a little bit of HP sustain so we don't perish in the beginning. Bulk Up is going to be our main setup move. It'll give us +1 attack, +1 defense. And then we can pop off 1 Screech or 2 Screeches. This is going to allow us to tons of damage with Rage Fist, even through the shields, which is going to be incredibly helpful. But guys, there we have it. Those are the best solo builds that I have found out for this raid. I'll also say, please do not use flying types. Please do not use ice types. Torterra will have rock type moves. So Articuno, people, please. It's not happening. It's just not happening. You're 4 times weak to rock. You got to respect the Stone Edge, all right? But this is why I really like the grass types, you know, especially Appleton. Once again, resisting that grass, resisting that ground is going to be really helpful here. But any grass types are going to be really good. And I do think Appleton and Superior might be the 2 best solo builds I listed in this video. But anyways, guys, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.